morning, everybody. Back to talk about another story. Today's is Peter heals a crippled beggar. Peter and John were in Jerusalem, and as usual, in a hurry. The 3 o'clock prayer service at the temple was starting soon, and they'd only made it as far as the temple gate. That's where they saw a lame beggar, one who'd been there day after day. The man asked Peter and John for money and was happy to see the two men pause. But then Peter said something the beggar had never heard before. "Look, we don't have any money to give you," Peter said, "but I'll give you what I have. In the name of Jesus, stand up and walk." Peter took the beggar's hand and pulled him up, and once the beggar's withered legs were healed. People nearby went nuts. Had they just seen this? Incredible. Peter knew the men who'd killed Jesus were nearby. It was dangerous to draw attention to stay there in the middle of a quickly growing crowd. But God helped Peter be bold, so Peter raised a hand for quiet. "People, this wasn't us," he shouted. "It was the power of Jesus, who you had killed. But God raised him from the dead, and we know that to be true. What you just saw proves it." Peter boldly preached about Jesus even as he saw the temple guards closing in, pushing through the crowd like wolves circling in for the kill. That's from Acts 3. So describe a time that you were bold. How did it turn out for you? Man, were Peter and John bold? They said they knew Jesus where everyone could hear. Ask Jesus if that's something he wants you to do too. See what he says. Boldly show your emotions and see if anyone can figure out what you're doing. Using your hands, your face, and no hands, show these emotions. One at a time, and see if anyone can guess what you're showing. Mad, sad, glad, scared, nervous, surprised, sleepy, embarrassed, proud, impatient, grumpy, kind, and silly. Even better, whisper one emotion to each of your friends or family members and have them take turns showing those emotions. See who can guess. It's easier to be bold when you've got friends and family by your side. So from the Bible, this is called Power to Love. The first Christians loved each other much. Read Acts 2:42 through 47. Find in those verses at least 5 things the early Christians did to show love for each other. Here are things you can do to show Christian love. Have a garage sale and give what you earn to needy people. Invite a lonely person to your house for a meal. Kind of hard to do right now, that you might have to wait for a little while. Have friends over to share family devotions. How is each one like something the early Christians did? So I hope things are going well in your world, and I hope things are going well at school, because you're now back in school. So you have a really good week. Think about things that I talked about in this story about being bold. What can you do to be bold for Jesus? Have a great day. See you soon.